Well, from what we all just saw, I think it's safe to say Tanjiro versus Rui was a banger. Yes, we, as in me and you, ate that fight up. Edge of our seats, butt sweating and all that. But I'm gonna let the anime speak for itself. And now, without further ado, I give you Tanjiro versus Rui.
I say, are you blind or just stupid?
What do you mean?
Perhaps you'd like to see what Lois and the Fat Man have been up to in your absence.
Wait, pause. So everything pretty much starts off when Tanjiro and Inosuke are fighting this big Goliath demon. Honestly, I'm not gonna go into too much detail about this one, but I'll probably make another video on it eventually. Anyways, long story short, Tanjiro gets really cocky and tries to attack him. But little did he know, that shit was not gonna work. The demon swings a tree at him, which sends him 60 meters high in the sky. But wait, something was low-key bugging me watching this. Why was that demon so huge? From what I know, I'm pretty sure demons were humans originally. So bro had to be like Thor or even taller. But hey, what do I know? I'm just making a video for you guys. Anywho, while Tanjiro's flying through the sky, it's looking like GG's. Until he did something I would have never expected in a million years. Water breathing, second form. Now, like me, you're probably wondering, how the hell is he gonna stick the landing with a sword and water? Well, I'm glad you asked, cause I have not the slightest fucking clue either. He sticks the landing using water wheel, and it works in his favor. Even he's surprised he made that. Shortly after, he hears some girl's voice in the forest, and like we would all do, he walks over there to check it out, only to find out there's some demon getting abused by another one. And if we take a closer look, is that a woman? Whoa, Rui, you know how I feel about this stuff. How would you ever raise your hand against a woman? You know how much I care about women. Why would you do that? Me and Tanjiro would not stand for this. But I guess since Tanjiro wants to be a cool, nonchalant main character, he tries to talk Rui out of it. But Rui, being the cold-blooded antagonist we know him to be, says, hell no. Tanjiro calls the bond that he has with his sister fake, and Rui gets aggravated by this. But wait, who is this? This random comes out of nowhere thinking he could be Rui because of his size. And honestly, I don't blame him. Dude started fantasizing about how rich and famous he would get after killing a demon of his status. Okay. The father runs at Rui. And to all our surprises, he got some salami. Now, I don't know about Tanjiro, but if that was me, I would have been out of there after seeing that. The Slayer Corps don't pay me enough to be doing all that. And then this guy Tanjiro just sitting there in awe. If you don't take off those flip-flops and get to running. And then this guy Rui gonna start talking in a seductive voice, talking about something.
Now then, what did you just say? What did you say to me?
Tanjiro, run! He's coming for your soul. But instead of running, you know what this guy Tanjiro does? He starts talking about his aura. In a flight situation, this guy chose to fight. But I guess since he's the main character, I'll just let him do what main characters do best. And with that, let the Tanjiro versus Rui fight commence. So the fight starts off with Tanjiro obviously losing. Look at him breathing heavy as hell. Like me after getting some mean sloppy. But that's a conversation y'all not ready for. He seems to be holding his own though, I'll give him that much. Anyway, while Tanjiro's trying to catch his breath, Rui starts talking about how he's gonna dissect him instead of killing him instantly. Can't say I told you so. This guy should have ran when he had the chance. But wait, hold on. Isn't that the girl that was getting beat on? Why are you still here? Save yourself. Run, flee, skedaddle or something. This guy Tanjiro is putting in all pain, no gain just for you. Anyways, Tanjiro and Rui keep having this back and forth.
No, it isn't.
One agrees,
Dummy.
one disagrees.
You're wrong.
Shebang. Next thing you know, half of Tanjiro's blade is gone. And this girl's still standing over there. Move! You rage baiting the fan base with your presence. But I digress. Rui throws a slash at Tanjiro, and Tanjiro dodges to the right, evading the attack. To which Rui responds with another slash, and Tanjiro ducks it. He then dashes at Rui, trying to make it a close range fight, but Rui responds with a barrage of slashes. But just look at the way Tanjiro weaves them. He backs up from the first one, jumps over the second one, and tucks away from the third. Okay, Tanjiro, I see you. They don't call you the executioner for
Nobody
nothing.
calls him that.
Then they have a little cutscene.
Damn,
Like we don't know Tanjiro trying to catch his breath. And Rui's like, nah, I'm done playing these games. Then he sends not one, but 2 whole spider webs at him. It's so over. My goat is finished. There's no way he survives this. But just when we think it's GG's, Nezuko blocks the attack. That's what I'm talking about. They don't call you a demon for nothing.
But they murked her family in the process, bro. That's messed up.
Guys. You know what I meant, bro. Hold on, chill. Tanjiro is in distress. Cause honestly, his sister is one of the good guys. She doesn't take human blood or eat humans. It's not part of her diet, even though she low-key needs it. Which is why her regeneration is really slow. But on the other hand, Rui's just jaws dropped. And honestly, I don't blame him. Not only is his sister acting like his meat shield, she's also a demon, which makes her all the more phenomenal. It's like a shark taking a bullet for a fish. It just doesn't happen. Rui assesses that whole dilemma and thinks, oh, what a cool relationship they have.
Let me take that shit.
Then his sister, jealous and all, says, huh? Are you serious right now? She's not even sub to the channel. And Rui says, silence, Diddy Void. Yo, I don't know why he would say that, bro. Like, just say you're not tapped in, bro. It's not that serious. It's chill, though. They hate us because they ain't us. Sub to the channel, please. Rui starts bullying his sister, calling her worthless, all kinds of nasty things. And honestly, this was hurting my eyes. I could not bear to watch this any longer. Ladies, close your eyes. He tells her to go hunt some humans to redeem herself. It's clear to me that Rui has some misogynistic tendencies. And what we don't like over here is the hatred of women. Tanjiro, exterminated. Rui proposes that he'll spare his life if he gives his sister to him. You know Tanjiro's not a punk, so he says, no, I'm gonna defeat you here. This is what I like to see from the main character. But we not gonna act like he wasn't getting his ass beat though, so I'm kinda doubtful. But you know what they say, if there's a blade, there's a way. We also get one more interesting fact. Rui is a part of the 12 Kizuki. If you don't know what the 12 Kizuki is, you know, they're just the top 12 strongest demons. Nothing Tanjiro can't handle, right? Rui grabs his sister from right under his nose. And honestly, I wasn't expecting that. Neither were you, don't lie to me. Hey, at least he caught her with care. Nezuko proceeds to scratch his face, gave him that King Mega Deluxe, which does absolutely nothing by the way. Tanjiro dashes at Rui trying to save his sister, and Rui responds with 3 webs. Tanjiro sees that and backflips out of the way, evading the attack. But wait, where's his sister?
Huh?
Oh hell no. How did she get up there? He did that shit with the quickness too. This guy's inhumane. Just look at the position he puts her in. Tanjiro runs at him, obviously trying to get back for his little sister. Rui throws a bunch of webs, and Tanjiro trips. I don't even know how to explain this part. Best way I can is to say that Rui throws a bunch of webs at Tanjiro, which throws the already exhausted Tanjiro off balance, causing him to trip and fall. While he's on the ground, Rui walks up to him and kicks him, which launches Tanjiro upwards, and he lands in some bushes. While Tanjiro is coughing his guts out, Rui slaps him with the back of his hand, which moves Tanjiro and also helps him get back on his feet. At this moment, Tanjiro is overly exhausted. Then Rui says, you want to cut my head off? I'm right here. Do it. Nah, that was mad disrespectful. But hey, if you're giving me free hits, I'ma take it. No shame in my game. So Tanjiro attempts to slash him, but he dodges. Rui, what happened to the free hits? This is L sportsmanship. I'm deducting points. After he dodges, he hit Tanjiro with a 2-piece, which knocks Tanjiro back, and Tanjiro responds with a clean 180 slash, which, by the way, did not work. While Tanjiro is trying to slash his neck, Rui just stares him down, and then he kicks him, which in return sends Tanjiro flying. Skipping the whole dialogue, we hear Nezuko in the sky growling. Rui gets irritated by this and squeezes the webs that he put on her, causing her to pass out. Seeing as they're in a pretty deep situation, Tanjiro locks in. But so does Rui. As Tanjiro runs towards Rui's direction, Rui throws a thread and Tanjiro swats it out of the way. He swats a couple more and uses water breathing 10th form. With that, we see a water dragon behind his broken katana. And finally, he was able to cut Rui's threads. He keeps running at him. Rui throws more threads, but they don't seem to be a problem anymore. And when he seems to be really close to Rui overly locks in, and we finally get a view of his blood demon art, which turns his threads red. Then he puts a lot of webs around Tanjiro, and it's looking like there's no way out of this one. Then Tanjiro gets a flashback to his childhood, and he sees his dad talking about a breathing technique, blah blah blah, all that hype up main character stuff. But wait, look at his dad.
FaceTime, man, down on they side. Now we got the Jake's out. I got a turn, bro.
He's low-key hitting that shit, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, he remembered what his dad told him, and this leads us to one of the most iconic scenes in the anime. He looks more locked in than ever. His water breathing turns into fire, and just like that, he's able to cut Rui's threads. Yes, I know we're all at the edge of our seats right now. Alright, my bad. He keeps that boy Rui on his toes, and what seemed like an unfair fight before looks pretty fair to me now. He gets really close up to Rui. Rui starts backing up, and let's just analyze this absolute cinema at play. While in pursuit of Rui, Tanjiro slides to the left, then dashes and twirls, tries to slash Rui, but it doesn't work. They have their backs faced to each other, then they turn around. Rui throws a couple of threads, Tanjiro slashes them away, and overall, it's looking like Tanjiro's W. Tanjiro sees the opening to defeat him, and he goes for it. While him and Rui are having it off, we see the unconscious Nezuko being touched by somebody, and that somebody happens to be their mother. She tries to wake up Nezuko. Damn, Mama Kamado, don't cry, I'ma cry too.
You're such a pygmy, bruh.
Shut up, this ain't your video.
Chill, I was only trying to give commentary.
Nezuko wakes up, and then she uses her blood demon art to burn the threads, which also obscures Rui's vision. And then, the moment we've all been waiting for. He did it! At long last, Tanjiro beheads him. Yes, Tanjiro, I always believed in you. I never doubted you for a second. This concludes the end of the fight. Or so we thought. While Tanjiro is about to celebrate his W. Well, not really, but he's like, why didn't he burn to ash like the other ones? Hold on. I don't think he burned, guys.
Duh, Captain Obvious.
Then we see him walking Tanjiro down, head in one hand, or one web. Same difference.
No, it's not.
Look, I'm tired, okay? Then when he looks like he's about to defeat Tanjiro, Mr. Giyu comes to save the day. Let's be honest, bro, he ain't have to do all that. He just wanted the aura points. Then Rui's like, you're stealing my meat, bro, leave. And then he uses another blood demon art attack, but Giyu responds accordingly, using an unusual water breathing form. But nonetheless, he stops the attack with ease. Rui can't believe his eyes, and while in disarray, he walks up to Rui and cuts his head off with ease, which concludes the fight. If you made it this far, thank you! And I'll see you in the next one.